What's up?
Oh, I'm just compiling all the top sports scores, news, and odds so I can make the very best bets.
Me too. BetOnline.ag.
Join today and receive your 50% welcome bonus at betonline.ag.
Do you think Kyrie's coming back? Dude.
Listen. No,
I can't even believe you right
listen.
now.
No, listen. Here's the thing. Right? I don't know what he's gonna do. Right? I really don't. I don't know where he's going. I don't know how it's gonna shake out. I mean, there was a report last week that Brooklyn's rethinking things. Wishful thinking. I don't know. Maybe not. But here's the whole thing.
I mean, LA is still an opportunity if the Nets get weird.
If he's going to take a massive pay cut, where's he going to go, right? Is he going to go to the Clippers? It seems like that's not really where they're looking, right? So it's either Brooklyn or Boston. If he doesn't go to Brooklyn because they're like, well, maybe we should save our cap space and try to get, a star that isn't, insane.
Do you want him back?
I think I do.
And so if he came back after they just traded Baines,
yeah,
you think Horford all of a sudden changes his mind and comes back?
Could be. Jackie Max says that the Celtics made an offer for a 4-year offer that was pretty competitive, but certainly not near the 112 million, rumor that's out there that may have come from Dallas. So, is it 23, 24 million? Is it, averaging out our year? Or does it descend? Does it start high? Does it start at 30 and work its way down? I don't know. It seems to me we got a week to go, right? So we're recording this on the 23rd. You guys will be listening to this on the 24th. So there's a week to go from when we're doing this, and the way and the speed that everything happens. And all the assumptions. Remember a couple of years ago, it was like, well, he's going to sign. Durant's going to sign with OKC because he can get to 5 years, and so and so is going to sign here, and nobody knows a thing. Kawhi, does anyone know what Kawhi is going to do? Not a chance. So let's just hold off. I'm not going to put a whole lot of stock in Instagram posts made in Japan, and I'm not going to put a whole lot of stock in anything. I think it's silly season. I think Boston thinks he's gone. I think they're setting themselves up as if he's gone. But Kyrie's a weird dude. We all know he's a weird dude. Would it surprise us? I mean, yes, but how much would it surprise us? I don't know. Not me. Not really. I think you have to learn to expect the unexpected from Kyrie Irving.
I can't wait till this is over.
I know. In a way, I feel the same way. I know you're not happy with him. You're not happy with the stain he put on the franchise. You're not happy with the way that he led himself and led the team. And I agree with, 85% of it. It's just the bottom line is
the Celtics just wanted to be over. You're just totally peeing in my Cheerios. I might be the only guy, right? I seriously, and this isn't about making, good radio like some jerky on Twitter tried to challenge me on this week. Oh, you're just saying stuff. Oh, you're trying out for your WEEI appearance. Okay. That just made me mad, dude. That just made me mad because we created this show to be, a place where back in the early 2000s when the Celtics were no good, where people could come and talk about the Celtics from all around the world, and they could call in, and we don't do the call-in thing anymore. I get it. We don't have the regulars, and, we don't have guests on the show, but you and I are still doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And we started it so that we could have sincere, honest talk on here. And if you've ever listened to the show with any kind of consistency, it should be very obvious that John and I speak our minds and our hearts.
Yeah.
Nothing here is contrived. And so, yeah, that one burned me, dude. That actually made me mad. I was like, dude, you can get off my Twitter. And you know what? Dude still follows me. Still follows me.
Well, it's just because you're.
Please unfollow. Please unfollow.
Well, look, okay, so let's just.
Should I block him?
No.
Should I give him the Bill Simmons to John Duke Heisman?
Oh, no. First of all, you always mute if you don't want to. You don't block. Blocking is for quitters. No, you don't block. I don't block. I think blocking's dumb. I will mute someone. If I try to go back and forth, and I'll try to hear them out, but if some point there's just, well, I'm just not interested anymore. But here's the thing, right? Like, Kyrie is a weird dude. Kyrie made some very poor choices this year. But he is the most talented person the Celtics could legitimately sign this summer, right? I mean, if you're going to spend max money, do you spend max money on Kyrie Irving? Do you spend money on Nikola Vucevic? Do you spend max money on Kyrie Irving, or do you do some sort of trade where you accept into your cap space Steven Adams? You know what I mean? Like, that's what we're talking about here.
You sign Kyrie Irving and trade him at the first possible opportunity.
You might.
Yeah, if he comes back, that's what I'm praying for, because I love watching Kyrie dribble the ball. I hate watching Kyrie's team play basketball with him on the floor. I can't stand it. It's not just that they lost this season, John. It's that it wasn't fun to watch. The games weren't. Look, I want the ball in Brown and Tatum's hands. I want to watch them evolve. I get it. You and I are going to have this argument forever, and I thought it was already in the past. I was looking forward to this show because I was going to be like, I'm ready to move on. Everybody else can be ready to move on. I know you're not happy that Kyrie, blah, blah, blah. And so now we get to talk about the young guys, and we're still not talking about the young guys. We're still talking about this narcissistic, freaking world is flat maniac. I just cannot even stand it. I don't want to talk about him anymore. I want him to go away.
I know you don't. But the problem is that the future of the Celtics, having Kyrie Irving's talents, having Kyrie Irving of 2018 in the first few months of 2019 season, the Celtics are a better team for having him. Okay. Now, does that mean that you throw that away because you're mad at how he's, yeah, but then the Celtics have power. Like, this is the thing. This whole season, Brad I think he felt like he was coaching the team with one hand tied behind his back, right? He really, you can't piss off Kyrie because he's going to run away. And if he runs away, then that means Anthony Davis doesn't come. And if Anthony Davis doesn't come, then, where are we? Well, here we are.
Then we lose Al Horford.
Right. We've lost.
We're exactly where we are.
So now, and I think, he talked about this in the post-draft press conference, and we'll talk about the draft for sure. But he talked about how he vetted himself heavily, and I think he thought through, like, what do I got to do? And the one thing I've heard from a lot of different places is that he's going to be tougher. He's going to be tougher on these guys. He's going to expect more. He's not going to put up with as much nonsense as he did, and I think he tried to hope that they would figure that out because they're smart guys. They're geniuses, or at least one is, and they'd work that out. Well, unfortunately, they didn't work it out. It never got there. And, Danny, I think next time he trades Rozier in February, maybe he trades Mook in January, tries to open things up a bit. I don't know if that fixes it, but you've got to believe they would be in a better position now with those assets having turned into either draft picks or something else than having Rozier, carpet bombing things on his way out of town at ESPN, and Mook, I think positively saying good stuff about the Celtics, but not having any help with his agent, who then helped to bring Anthony Davis to LA. So, really, it's all the worst of all worlds. And, then to hear Jackie McMullen say that, Kyrie never liked Boston, didn't get along with Brad, didn't get along with Danny. But she really doesn't know what Kyrie's going to do. And that's the thing about this. Nobody knows. He's in Japan. He's running away from this stuff. And if Brooklyn is seriously saying, do we want to do this? I think they should consider whether or not they want to do this. Then maybe Boston is the best place.
If Brooklyn doesn't know if they want to do it, why the hell would Boston want to do it?